Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we rise now for the English national anthem. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who
takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Panama with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. England are looking to go forward now. Bellingham. Gordon proves just a little bit too strong. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. He's having a pop! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he can clear it away. And it's O'Reilly. That's destined for the flank. No, that's been intercepted. It's a really well-measured ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Over to the right flank. Oh, nicely intercepted. Murillo aims beyond the defence. Stones gets over and intercepts. Rice. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Spread to the right. James. For Rice. And here's Kane. Godoy. Played out towards the right wing. Murillo. Godoy. And it's Murillo. Murillo, this is promising. In towards the back, and a header! That's going to go a long way. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Kane. Looking to play him in, and it's been played through. He's got away. Oh, that's a fine challenge. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Panama really could have done without this. Look at bemusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
1-0, just one winner. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Gol de Inglaterra, convertido en el minuto 16. Número 9.
England have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He'll try from distance. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Now this could be a chance, and he was alert to it. And he's really put himself on the line here. Panama have their third corner. He's rising! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Godoy, and that has left him in a heap. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Gordon. And it's O'Reilly. Now Anderson, nicely spread.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Kane. Now the cross. Oh, real chance! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
England are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Stones. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great position.
Applies the finish! Panama get their fourth corner. And it's made its way to him. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Nearly, but not quite. And it's been taken short. He's in a great position here. Konsa is there, and he can get that clear. Anderson. Well, that has not gone well. Done delicately. And he's there to clear it. Bellingham. Gordon.
Pretty robust defending.
Murillo has given away a free kick. Stones. Bellingham. That pass has been well intercepted. Gordon. Bellingham. Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
England clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Panama are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. This is a promising build-up. Konsa. Now O'Reilly. Anderson. Gordon. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Godoy. Spread it left. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, nice touch. Shot a goal! And no mistake. With half-time at hand. Perfect timing.
Convertido en el minuto 43. Número 23.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That's very neat. This looks shapes to shoot. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Can he get it through? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Madueke. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Kane. Out of play for a goal kick. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass
Los
quicker, and
futbolistas ya
entice
están
the
entrando al
opposition
campo de
out
juego.
of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're underway for the second half.
Panama really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And this is Kane. Murillo. Looking for options for movement, and he's worked it through. Engages and forces him off the ball. A lovely feed. Tries one from range. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
He's a sharp little ball here. Anderson. Rice. Now it's Kane. Anderson. Can he get on the end of this? Now who's going to be first to this? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Murillo. Godoy. And he shoots! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Panama really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Crosses it in here. Has a look and place it forward.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Played into space. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Oh, what a mistake! Chance for a shot! Well taken goal. And the comeback is complete. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Panama leading now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now it's Bellingham. Nice physical challenge. Godoy. Panama have hit a quick-fire double here and are ahead now by the odd goal in 5. Spread to the right. And the finish! And that is doing no harm at all.
Panama certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
James. Madueke. Anderson.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Impressive jump! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
England really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Kane. Oh, that's a key interception. Godoy. He's having a hit! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Anderson clears it away. He's going for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Cambio.
England can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 11, número 20, número 13, número 18. Entran número 7, número 14, número 5.
Now it's Kane.
24.
Panama are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Nicely weighted. Great chance! Couldn't squeeze it through. Anderson. That's going wide left. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Could move up a gear here. He's on it. Can he get away? Rodgers. Goes looking wide. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
England really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's having a go! It's off target and by quite a way.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Stones. He shifted it to the flank. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Goes for the shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Good ball, good take. Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Strong running down that left flank. Some intricate passing, looking to... Tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
England are making a change now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Panama are on the verge of a pretty special win, but they've got some hanging on to do here. Now it's Kane. Knocks it into space. He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Swings in across. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to play it through. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Murillo. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
It's looking good from here. It simply has to remain error-free now.
And the referee brings it to a close. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Murillo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Yeah, simply a combination of one team refusing to be beaten no matter what, and another not quite able to kill off their opponents. But it made for great viewing.
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon.
Everybody,
The
and
sun
welcome
beaming
to
down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
I'm
to the
Peter
field.
Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Croatia. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think we'll be seeing a lot of this fella, Mateo Kovacic, if he's got the freedom to get forward. He's got the athleticism, he's got the staying power, and he loves to press. And just keep an eye out for that drop of the shoulder. He loves to go past opposition players.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. So off we go then. Semenyo. Strong running down that left flank. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Vardiol. Now Shutalo. Pasalic. Now Kramaric. Vlasic. Ayew pinches it off him. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Space for him to turn and look. Delivered low. And he's cut it out. Now it's Budimir. Kramaric.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's good vision. And he's heaved it away. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Semenyo. Kramaric. Can he spark a counter here? It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Now Kramaric. Semenyo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now this could be a chance. Tries a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Now it's... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Croatia! And it's Croatia who take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Kovacic. Vlasic. Kramaric. And it's Pasalic. Tries from a long way out. Good strike, quite an alarm. And it's Pasalic. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ghana are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Kovacic. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Now it's Kramaric. Semenyo can get it clear. That's rather hopeful. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
No, that was never going to make it. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Semenyo. Pass is just off target. Pasalic. Modric. Now it's Pasalic. Knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Tries to play it through. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Sulemana. That's Ayew. Shifted it to the flank. And he cuts out the supply. There's a searching pass, and he shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Croatia have the chance to go the other way. Just eases him off the ball. It's been shipped out wide. Modric. Vlasic. Kramaric. 15 minutes till half-time. Shapes to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Vlasic. Good ball over the top. And he thumps it clear. Over to the right flank. Vardiol. Kovacic.
Croatia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And here's Kramaric. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Croatia are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Vlasic has it out wide and in space. Real chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Croatia have their third corner. Oh, good climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Vlasic, looking for the run. No, he's just misjudged that one. Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. That's destined for the flank. Just past the 40th minute mark. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Ayew. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Semenyo. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. This is a promising build-up. He's found the way. It's Modric!
There will be one
And he can clear it away.
time.
And it's Kovacic. Modric. Ayew. Kovacic gets a foot in here. Budimir. Kovacic. Now it's Vlasic. And the referee has signalled for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Croatia can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Substitution for Croatia, number 11.
Away we go again.
Coming on to replace him is
Croatia can do themselves a
26.
massive favour by grabbing another one here.
This looks promising. And it's Perisic. That's very neat. Kovacic! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
number 8.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Croatia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Semenyo. Goes for a shot! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Croatia do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
No, he's not getting past him there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's bustling through here. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Croatia present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Look at bemusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty.
Had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for, and it was a reckless lunge.
And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
The goal scorer for Ghana after 53 minutes is number 9, Jordan Ayew.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Oh, this looks sharp. And he's had it nicked away. No, it's come to nothing. Oh, the ball's gone astray.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Perisic in acres of space out wide. Cleared away. Kovacic.
Oh, really well played.
Shot, surely! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Kovacic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So their fourth corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Semenyo. Gets a good foot in
The
there.
attendance for this match was
Tamaric.
80,607.
That has been cut short. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Croatia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Referee's given a throw. Semenyo. Pongracic running with intent. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tamaric. Decent chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
And it's made its way to him, and he's quick to get rid. No way through. He's having a pop! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for Croatia.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Kramaric. Coming on the field is number 16.
Defending of the desperate variety. And that's a throw-in. And that has left him in a heap. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, he's having a go! There was plenty of power on that. Semenyo. He was under real pressure there. Couldn't squeeze it through. Kovacic, given the lift of his goal. And here's Ayew. Semenyo receives it in a good position here. And a chance! And he couldn't finish.
Semenyo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Substitutions taking place.
Ghana can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Perisic. Oh, that's fabulous.
Croatia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Driving on and making good progress.
This is the time you need that pace.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Kovacic. Now Modric. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Modric. Kovacic. It's Kovacic! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
Substitution.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Substitution for Croatia. Number 13, Balasi. Number 3, coming on the field. Number 2, number 25.
Elik. Croatia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. He'll try from distance! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order!
The goal scorer for Croatia after 84 minutes is number 26.
Croatia now in a position far more desirable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Takes aim. He's rising! He's got a goal! satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Jordan, are you?
Ghana give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
And it's Bachurina. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, it's played into the area. And he's there to clear it.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Semenyo. He's shifting through the gears here. Kovacic. He's a sharp little ball here.
There will be 5
Well,
minutes
there is a look
added
that
time.
says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Elik. Shutalo. 5 minutes to add. Now Modric. Stood up well to him there. Partey. Ayew gets on his bike and on the move. Foot in. Oh, and the shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And he is going into that little black book.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
Oh, super save by Livakovic. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Pasalic. And that is as far as it goes. Croatia can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Kovacic, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, João Cancelo, will be key, Peter, I think. OK, he might not be the strongest defensively, but his pace, his crossing, the creativity he shows higher up the pitch, all of those are second to none, especially the way he exploits those.
Shot a goal! But he's left disappointed.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Araujo, João Cancelo, Bruno Fernandes, that's destined for the flank. Over to the right flank, and he lines up and a header! He scored!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. Sanchez. And it's Lerma. Driving forward. Steep. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Colombia with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Mojica. Oh, he's having a go! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Colombia restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? In towards the back stick. Araujo deals with that comfortably. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Vega. Here's Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. So, what can they make of this? Played out to the left flank. Oh, played through for the wide man. And this is Ronaldo. Portugal. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, Red, nice interception. Vega. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Pedro Neto. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Neto. And here's Bernardo Silva. He's a sharp little ball here. Bernardo Silva is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Shoots! Goal! Portugal! And they've got their lead back. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think you've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Pedro Neto. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Colombia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bruno Fernandes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's cut it out. Oh, good-looking ball.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Munoz. Now it's Cordoba. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vitinha. Sanchez. And it's Munoz. Showing great feet there. He's big chance! Well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So again, we have parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can
Beleza, mano.
go better, possibly.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And here's Neto. Ah, he's had it taken off him. Now it's Cordoba. That's a decent clearance. Araujo, distributed tidily. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lerma with the foul.
Salve @Danilo_inferior Gamer 222.
Diaz. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. Brilliantly cut out. And he can thump it away. Vega. That's going wide left. Can he get onto this? Lerma. James Rodriguez.
Já deixei link pra ajudar.
Now it's Cordoba. That's good running with the ball. That's good play. Crosses it in here. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Pedro Neto. João Neves sends it crossfield. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Now it's Cordoba. James Rodriguez. And he's there to get it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. João Neves. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo.
@Danilo_inferior_gamer222 valeu, bro.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bruno Fernandes. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, well played. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo
Taken back
reglamentario.
almost at once. And it's made its way to him.
Tá jogando no PS5, né? Ponto de interrogação vermelho.
He's having a pop! No, just not quite.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players,
Sim.
and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, well played, lovely. And it's half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Aquí están ambos equipos
Well, this has been
preparados.
gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared. At the interval, it's 2-2. Portugal kick off the second half.
Colombia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Ooh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Played back in. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Driven in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And they can counter here. And here's Bernardo Silva. He has found a way through. Well, that's an excellent interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Lerma has found the net here, of course. Diaz. Oh, sweet feet.
Diaz clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do it?
Good chance here. João Neves. Vitinha. It's Bernardo Silva. Pinches it off him. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Sanchez. And it's James Rodriguez. Lerma. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that is well cleared. João Cancelo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de
Bruno Fernandes.
28.997.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Almost an hour gone. Vitinha. And here's Neto. And it's Vitinha. Space for him to turn and look. Elects to cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Hangs in a cross. Nice interception, well timed. Nuno Mendes. Well, that's a dangerous ball. Now it's Cordoba, and now the breakaway. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bruno Fernandes! It's off target and by quite a way.
Portugal really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
In with the challenge. Cordoba. Now it's Diaz. Very nicely done. João Cancelo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pedro Neto receives it in a wide position.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
This looks promising. Araujo cuts it out. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bernardo Silva. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Can he get it through? Tries a shot! Goal! Portugal! And they're back in front. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Cambio en Colombia. Número 8.
Portugal have their lead.
Número 9. Entran número 20.
Stood up well to him there.
Número 6. Número
It's a
25.
good foot in there. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Colombia still have the cards to affect this game. That's a little off target. Vega. João Cancelo.
O jogo no PS4.
Araujo. Vega. And it's Neves. João Cancelo. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Bernardo Silva.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Cambio.
Portugal have opted to make another change here. That's going across goal. Punched away. Crossed in again. He's rising! And that's a sharp finish. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Portugal go up by 2 and are looking good.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! Just one goal in it now. Game on! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Colombia very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Joao Felix. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Sanchez wins the duel this time. And it's James Rodriguez. James Rodriguez! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Vega. This is a promising build-up.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And here's Diaz.
Diaz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Goes looking wide. Pedro Neto. He's found a way through. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Joao Felix. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Here's Vitinha. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Colombia lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Well, it's clear what the manager wants here. His aim is to dominate in the wide areas, isn't it?
Yeah, I suspect that the wide men have been instructed to combine with the two forwards playing off the central striker, providing support or rotating with them while being the main suppliers of crosses. This is all about end product.
So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Rodrigo de Paul, is one of the very best when it comes to moving the ball into the final third, and the stats back that up. He's so good at breaking lines, he just seems to know instinctively the spaces he can exploit.
Yeah, I'd have picked him to De Paul!
PC não joga online, ponto de interrogação vermelho.
Quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
@Danilo_inferior Gamer 222 jogo online também.
Driving forward, and he's had it nicked away. De Paul. That has been slung wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Altamari gets across to intercept that. Driving.
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
@Danilo_inferior Gamer 222 quer x1 depois da live.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Just eases him off the ball. Medina. This is a promising build-up. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Romero. And it's McAllister. Montiel. To McAllister. Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Tries to pass it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Fernandez. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what has happened here? Aimed at the far side. It's a goal kick. Medina. Almada. Martinez. Romero. Montiel.
Jordan really can't go chasing this game.
He's having a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Martinez has found the net here, of course. Nicely spread.
Sim.
Over to the right flank. Shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Martinez. And Fernandez. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Romero. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Montiel has it out wide and in space. It's a throw-in. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nicely aimed pass. Almada. And it's Messi. De Paul. McAllister. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Threads one in. Altamari. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Picks up, takes a shot! De Paul. Montiel. Now Romero. Fernandez. Martinez is onto it in a flash. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Montiel picks it up out wide. Decent chance! Passing is crisp and sharp. Foot in. McAllister. That's a nicely shaped ball. Altamari providing an outlet on that flank. It is a corner. Jordan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. There's the header! Jordan have their second corner now. They've played it short. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's quick to get rid. Now it's Messi.
There they go, hunting again. Jordan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, well played.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Not the most accurate pass. McAllister. Almada. Now it's Martinez. Jordan are looking to break at pace. Medina. Now Martinez. Medina. And it's Fernandez. Could move up a gear here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries one from range. That's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Jordan are still behind by one, despite having a golden opportunity to equalise. Jordan go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Jordan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Altamari. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Stood up well to him there. That's been slipped through. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Romero. Fernandez. Now Martinez. And he's in on goal! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking to play him in, and he's running through. McAllister did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Towering header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Jordan have their third corner. Martinez getting this one clear. They get a throw in. Real chance! Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Jordan still chasing a one-goal deficit here. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, my word, that is quite something! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So they have it all to do again.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
Altamari. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's good play. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Altamari aims beyond the defence. Out of play for a goal kick. Montiel. De Paul. Oh, that's delightful. De Paul. He is through here. Lofted in. And it's claimed by the keeper. And the counter is on. And it's Messi. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's worked it through. Chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's good running with the ball. He'll try from distance against the crossbar. And he's taking no chances there. Martinez. And it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Altamari. Now, can they get him away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That is lovely. He's had it taken off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Romero cuts out the pass. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Almada. Martinez. And here's Messi. Now it's Messi. And he's lost his man here. Oh, that's well spotted. De Paul. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
That's very neat. Chance! And that is quite wonderful. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And the comeback is complete.
Ele pega.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Lisandro Martinez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now that looks a decent ball. And that is not getting there.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Messi. Played out towards the right wing. Altamari. And he's managed to get free. Cross to the back post. And that has been knocked clear. Minutes away from what would be a huge upset. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. McAllister. And he cuts out the supply. Simeone. Now it's Messi. Fernandez. Distributed tidily. Back where it came from. He's having a shot! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Argentina,
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And time is up. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end.
Santos for Latvia.
Jordan can take a lot from this. They were expected to be well beaten, but determination produced a very fair result.
Obrigado por assistir.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.